Pisces, this is your Sun in Gemini reading, so this reading will be relevant during the time that the Sun transits Gemini. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and we're going to jump straight into your messages here today. I was having trouble channeling anything for you, and at the same time I was told to have faith and trust that the messages would come through. I was also receiving the number 33 or 333, and that was an indicator to me that Pisces might also need to trust in whatever messages it is that they are receiving at this time. So, let's see what Spirit has for you, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. 33. That's really all I could get. Pisces. Give us one oracle message for Pisces. That one. Alchemy. Okay, Pisces, I saw this for you earlier. Alchemy. This is number 14, traditionally known as temperance. Let's see what it holds for you. I am going to read this to you as there are activations in this deck that you may need to hear at this time. Alchemy. Once Starseed has experienced and understood the true significance of transition from one state of being to another, she explores the alchemical process of transmutation, whereby elements are combined to create new forms. While the ancient alchemists were supposedly attempting to change lead to gold, their higher purpose was in transmuting the dense physical body into the spiritual light body of the enlightened soul. The alchemy key employs the magical processes of glass blowing, whereby the four primary earth elements of air, water, fire, and earth are combined to create a new form, a beautiful blown glass sphere. Let us not forget that the consciousness of the artist, the focused intent, is the primal ingredient or impetus in this process of transmutation. The alchemy key is rich in meanings and can be interpreted at many levels. On the one hand, it is about blending different elements with patience and skill to create a desired outcome or new form. On the other, it speaks of balancing aspects of our lives in order to move forward. For some, it is a key to spiritual healing, building from the previous key of death versus immortality, and how we learn from our grief and fear when we embrace our own infinity. Words associated with this key are chemistry, temperance, mixing, blending, combining, merging, experimentation, synthesis. Some questions. What elements can I bring together to create a new perspective? How do I balance various aspects to bring harmony into my life? What is the right blend of ingredients for the situation at hand? Do I have the patience to keep working until I find the solution? What is my vision for what I am trying to create, and how do I plan to achieve it? Do I have balance in my heart, soul, and mind? Okay, Pisces, transmutation, creating new forms, going from one state of being to another. That's what's coming through for you here. I did earlier when I was shuffling see the card Higher Self, which is the High Priestess. And I feel that you could be working with that aspect of yourself to make some changes down here on Earth. All right. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Sun in Gemini reading. King of Pentacles, progress here on Earth. Let's see what else for you, Pisces. Creating something divine, growing it, planting it, achieving it, whichever part of the process you're in. Pisces. Ace of Cups. Alchemical process here. This vase is almost like a cauldron, and this figure is tending to it, perhaps stirring it with this key here. And all of these magical things are flowing out. This is very Piscean. Seeing the mystery that others might not. And living in it, living in that magic. But being a little bit surprised that you were able to pull it off. I get. I'm not surprised, Pisces. Yeah, see, this King of Pentacles is almost, I don't want to say unsure of himself, because he's very proud of what he's done, but he's kind of like, almost can't believe it himself, in a way, taking a moment, letting himself for a moment slip into that, right? Because the King of Pentacles is very sure. But for just a moment, kind of thinking back like, wow, I really achieved that. And it's not to say you knew that you couldn't do it, but for just a second, being a bit surprised by yourself. The Tower and the Three of Pentacles here. I'll show you that. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. There have been a lot of crossover messages this month. I think because of the very heavy, this is a Sun in Gemini reading, but the many other planets are in Gemini as well, including Venus, as well as Mercury, which is retrograde between two eclipses. So there is a heavy collective energy going on amongst all the signs. And, you know, that's relevant for you, Pisces, because you kind of carry the energy of the collective. You're able to tap into the different feelings of different signs, places, spaces, levels, things. And so this could be especially relevant for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. The colors in these cards are almost, at least beyond this Ace of Cups, almost psychedelic. As well as some of the patterns back here. So it's almost like taking what you've learned in a magical realm and bringing it back to Earth, to use it to create, to use it to have created, to have birthed something. So For example, this could be if you were doing research and it took you to these realms, you're coming back to Earth with the knowledge that you received to like write a book, publish a research paper. It's specifically, I'm seeing someone publishing a research paper. It could have to do, I'm not condoning or not condoning anything, but it could have to do with the study of psychedelics and brain function, with qualifications or with indicators for those in their mental health. It's hard for me to get the words because it's very scientific and I'm not familiar with that language per se. That's what I see. Pisces. Three of Cups. You know, I was thinking of two things. One, I was thinking of Pisces is so cute and I just want to go eat ice cream. And I thought that might be a kind of Piscean thing to think, wanting to go eat ice cream and maybe not deal with their physical manifestation here. And then I was thinking, I remember receiving some channeling messages about an old friend, right? I got old friend. And with the Three of Cups, I'm getting another indicator of that. One of kind of like joy and pleasure, and two of old friends. So maybe you're coming together with some folks to celebrate whatever it is you're doing or working on, or you'll get to share it amongst this group in good company. Old friends. And, alright, so we have the Three of Pentacles once again. The Princess of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. This came out before. And with it, I saw a card that said, old friend to me. And then with this Four of Pentacles, wanting truth and structure and justice in some relation to an old friend. Wanting things to be right in the world in some way. We also have the Five of Wands. And the Empress. If this has to do with some sort of conflict around an old friend, I see that there's a lot of stubbornness, but there could be an apology with this Princess of Cups. You see this figure, he's very steadfast. He has imprisoned himself, and just outside these walls, outside the bars, is this beautiful garden. This beautiful garden of hope I just heard. And we see this figure here in the garden who has created something. So for some of you, you could be crafting or receiving some sort of creative and heartfelt apology. That's not going to be for everyone, but I do see that that's relevant for some. You could be a little nervous about it because it does shine light on you, but it's coming from your heart. And you've worked past any sort of conflict around this. You've grown into the Empress. And so I think you're moving out of this kind of stubborn energy, or the other person is. The Empress is quite abundant. She sees the bigger picture. She receives. And so that is why I do feel that you could be receiving some sort of communication, gift, apology, message, book. She receives. It could be unexpected, I think. And with this wanting truth and structure and justice, ooh, yeah, I feel that. With the Four of Pentacles, what just came out is the Three of Swords. Is real heartbreak, sadness. This figure is clutching like a red, bloody heart in their chest while someone sneaks away in the darkness, leaving them with these 3 swords. I feel that you've grown and evolved away from this, and you've gone to this energy instead. There's a lot of abundance for you within your relationships or connections and sharing ideas and feelings and thoughts if you so choose. In relation to a project, a piece, some work, some research, with this Ace of Cups, I'm getting that there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and somehow you've created some sort of magical combination. Wow, you might have created a skincare product or a makeup, but it's more metaphorical, like you've thrown in a pinch of that and a pinch of this, and it's just kind of worked, and you're a little bit surprised at it. You know, you don't have to tell anyone that if you don't want to. Perhaps it's that, you know, once you're kind of in the spotlight, you'll reveal your secret that this was kind of created by an accident, and that's fantastic. I mean, how many inventions were created by accident? You know, and if that is the case, there's no reason for you to feel unsure about yourself. If you're doubting yourself because it was kind of a fluke, and you kind of have to defend yourself in some way, because you're worried about negative attention, I wouldn't be concerned, as you're showing up as the Empress. I'm going to get some, I want 1 or 2 more of these. Alright, we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, I think that's just more of defending your work, or keeping your head down and remaining confident, standing up for what's yours. Pisces. Okay, I'm gonna get some other cards for you. I want to see how this ties together with alchemy. I mean, this is very alchemical. This is also alchemical. With the stones and the fire. Turning pain into pleasure and justice. Okay, this is not any kinky shit. I'm talking like making it your fortune. Making some sort of 3 of Swords moment in your life your abundance. 3 of Swords and 3 of Cups. Shifting that energy by maybe being honest, truthful, true to yourself. Defending yourself, standing up for you. And sitting back and receiving because of it. That's certainly going from one state to the other, right? Let's see if there's any more information for Pisces. Two of Cups. Communication, apology, once again, coming through. Whew. I'm just going to start that over, Pisces. Wow. That's several cards, but we'll go with it. That felt right. Okay, I have for you the Hermit. The Lovers, the Seven of Wands, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles. I do really get for you, Pisces, some sort of divine creation, some alchemical creation, whether that's literally a work of writing or creating yourself or an apology or relationship. It's some sort of divinely guided creation. I see that you're standing up to fight for it. Brings a lot of joy and success. And if you're looking for it, financial and material abundance, like sharing a home or compound of some sort, abundance within an institution, like it could be receiving tenure or funding in your department. And with the Sun card, I'm getting illumination on whatever it is that you've done. So recognition of some sort. The divine guidance I was getting with this Lovers card, seeing the angel and the sun shining down upon these figures. And with the Hermit, it's something that you had to do yourself. This alchemical process is always internal, you know. As far as I'm aware of, there's no mention of alchemists working together. They might share information, but the process is singular, all right? In the process, the product might divide, but it is one alchemist guiding that change. Those are kind of esoteric words that just came out, but it'll sound right to someone. Knight of Cups. I saw this earlier. Yeah, that's you, Pisces. I do see for someone that you could be receiving a really heartfelt apology. I do. And if you're not Pisces, it could be a Pisces doing this. And on this figure's helmet are the wings of Mercury, or at least that's how I'm reading it in this moment. And it could have to do with Mercury. It could be related to Mercury. Bringing you something. Mercury bringing you something. Action. With his Eight of Pentacles, I see a painting. So wow, you or someone else could be creating a painting. And the colors feel throat chakra, heart chakra. So something genuine that's being communicated from the heart. It might be a creative way of expressing this, but the intention is very clear. There's also a lyre here, so it could be in the form of a song, but there's something with these dolphins. I'm not sure what these dolphins are indicating, other than maybe kindred spirits or being very similar to someone. You know, some sort of really spiritual companionship. Like spiritually based friends. right. If this Three of Pentacles, if it's about holding on to what you've worked for, you can let go of that anxiety or that energy. You can let go of this. You can let go of worrying about this. The Empress here has everything that she needs. She's not worried about losing something because she is not in lack energy. Alright. Anything else for Pisces? Haha. That's funny. I put that card back and here it is. The Chariot and the Ace of Swords. Bringing something forward. Bringing something forth. Okay. Something from the heart. There's a connection between the heart and the mind. Or translating something from the heart into the intellect. Okay. Pisces, I want to get you an oracle card because I think that there might be something in this for you that will activate another card that we've already seen. Healing chaos. Every sign has gotten this card. Let's see. Is there anything else for Pisces? I'm telling you, this Mercury retrograde influence is so strong right now. I've heard other readers say that the energy is really hard to tap into for specific signs because this like more global astrological energy is kind of like blanketing everything, and I really feel that. So I want one for Pisces. Gateway. There's your card. Look at that unicorn. How magical. How Piscean. I see that. Alchemy, alchemy, alchemy. You could be alchemizing a friendship, an old friend, like I said. If there was some conflict, it could be that you're healing that. And it might be that your relationship will transmute from one thing to the other. It might actually become very different than it once was. With these spiritual dolphin friends. So I would say if you're the one who needs to make the apology, do so in a way that makes you feel comfortable. You're going to feel on the spot. I get it. But if it comes from your heart, in whatever way that is, it will be well received. Look, it's going to be well received. Translating something from the heart into the intellect, it will be well received. And if you're the one who needs to receive a message, I think that you will. I think that you will quite well. Even if you were a little bit staunch with this person in the past, I feel that you really will accept. There's a healing. This Lover's card is giving me an energy of healing. There's a healing here. And there's like a return to innocence. Wow. I just got the song Return to Innocence by someone. 90s song. Prodigy? I don't know for sure. But that could be what's healing in your relationship, in your friendship. healing chaos, and a return to innocence. Healing this Three of Swords hurt. Standing up for what's yours, because whatever went on, it's just not as important as the connection, and maybe now is the time to heal this conflict energy. Yeah, I do see that it's very heartfelt, so. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to read you Gateway. Beautiful. Enchanted Valley. There are places on the planet where the veil between the physical realms and the mystical dimensions are especially thin. These places are called portals, vortexes, or spirit gateways. In mythology, they are revered as places where things beyond ordinary reality can occur. Mystics, visionaries, and shamans can traverse this realm and the next through these places. In Celtic traditions, the wee folk, fairies and elves, easily move through these portals and have access to these magical places. The Enchanted Valley is the place where these portals often appear. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding. Profound revelations and inner illuminations are close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateways to spirit are opening, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Fairies and elves are supporting you. Wonders are blossoming in your life. Watch for them. Open your heart to hallowed, holy, magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Okay, Pisces, I hope you can apply that where you will. Thank you so much. I hope you have a very mystical month, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.